Hello and welcome to The Sun Down Under, your home for everything I'm a Celebrity Get Me Out of Here, from Felicity Cross, the paper's deputy TV editor. And I'm coming to you from Australia's Gold Coast, where I'm poised just 20 kilometres from the jungle camp, ready to bring you all of the action from the show and beyond. Oof, it was a long show last night, wasn't it? The context behind that is usually the second Friday of every I'm a Celebrity is the first eviction. But due to all the quitters we've had so far, so that's Grace Dent and that's Nella Rose, ITV have needed to find a bit more space in the schedule. That means that they were left with an hour and a half filled last night with just normal show action. It felt a little bit like that at times, didn't it? Certainly there was more footage used that I feel would have usually hit the cutting room floor. But, you know, they're trying their best, so we'll give them that. In camp, they let us know that we've got a really fun trial to look forward to from Tony in tonight's show. It's called Eaten Alive, and he will have to burrow into a giant snake model in the dark, covered in critters, all kinds of jungle nasties, to presumably find stars and make it out of the fake snake alive. Now, we already know from Tony that he gives good trial. Last night with the Grim Gutter was just brilliant. So I know that that's going to be a great moment in tonight's show. But hopefully they're also coming up with other things to make sure that the show feels a bit meatier than Friday night's episode, because, as I say, it felt a little bit thin. Speaking of meaty, there is some great news for Josie Gibson waiting on the outside when she leaves camp. Now, onto some gossip with this. We reveal in today's newspaper how Josie has been so impressive in the jungle, and her bosses at ITV are so happy with her, they are planning to beef up her role this morning, essentially promoting her to the main schedule from just Fridays, as she's now going to be seen a lot more in the week. Now, usually we see her on a Friday, as I say, with Craig Doyle, but now, thanks to how brilliantly she's been doing in the jungle, bosses want to give her that boost, ramp up her shifts, and have a lot more Josie on daytime, which can only be good news for everyone concerned. She's also had a whole bunch of TV offers in and commercial deals as well. So Josie's gamble to leave her son Reggie behind for so long, come and do the show, has massively paid off already, which I think is just going to be amazing for her. Laura Ferrari. Up until a couple of days ago, some of us knew who she was, but certainly a lot less than now do. Now, she's Nigel Farages' secret girlfriend. And when I say secret, genuinely, these two kept it pretty much under wraps for 6 years, which in my eyes is really impressive. But anyway, she's now out the woodwork and she's backing him in the jungle. And we've heard from her again overnight, where she has done an exclusive interview with GB News. Now, GB News are, of course, Nigel's employers. He recently won Best New Presenter for the channel for his work on there. So it makes sense that she would be chatting to GB about everything. Now, she's opened up particularly on Nigel and his camp frenemy, let's say. They get on, but they certainly clash on lots of topics. Nella Rose. Now, Law has branded Nella a snowflake, saying that she is offended by every little thing. She said Nella epitomises that snowflake generation where they are told that they should be offended by every little thing. Now, they've just made up in camp. Obviously, they'll never know that Law's made these comments, but certainly interesting timing. She also revealed that the first time she saw Nigel naked in the shower on the show, which has become such a talking point, she was sat next to his mother at the time. Cringe. Got me thinking then, I wonder what Mrs. Farage Senior is actually like. Anyway, sure, the picture of her son's bum on the telly didn't help with the mother-in-law situation there. And finally, Zara McDermott reckons that her boyfriend, Sam Thompson, is showing off his moves and being so lovable in camp. Next year, he should be appearing on Strictly. She's obviously fresh off that show, so she would know, wouldn't she? heading into the final week of I'm a Celebrity now, and it feels like we're really in the thick of it. The trials are coming thick and fast. The weather continues to be absolutely bonkers, and you can really see the celebs are starting to suffer in terms of the relentlessness of the show and certainly the conditions being so difficult for them this year. So we'll see what the next week brings. You can come back each day to hear from me what we have in terms of gossip from the show and beyond. Add me to your playlist. This has been The Sun Down Under. I'm Felicity Cross from The Sun, and I'll see you next time. Bye!